Well, welcome everybody to this Feature Friday. We make our Patreon Feature Fridays public just so that you all can know a little bit, a small percentage of what we do on Patreon. It's original content created by artists, me, my bandmates. Try to bring to you something educational and entertaining, motivating, enlightening, all kinds of crazy stuff. Keep it hot, keep it sexy, but it's PG-13, so don't get it twisted. So anyway, Feature Fridays, we like to highlight somebody amazing. But before we do that, we always do an announcement. Speaking of Friday, this Saturday, the day after Friday, do you like that segue? We've got a great new video coming out. It's premiering within the live stream of the Los Angeles Tribune's Quantum Leap Forum with some of the most amazing people in leadership out there today. You're going to want to tune in just to get some value and hear great stories and great antidotes and things for life and living your best life. You're going to want to tune in for that, and then we're going to premiere our video, and it's a surprise. The whole thing is a surprise. We want to honor and thank some very, very important people out there, and we want you to join in the excitement and in the anticipation with us Saturday. It'll be on Roku TV, on Fire, Amazon Fire. Also, I believe it's streaming live on Facebook through the Los Angeles Tribune's account. So look at my pages, see the posts, and join us because we're excited. And we're going to be honoring, like I said, some really important people. And one of the people that we're going to be honoring, well, it kind of segues into our Feature Friday guest. Feature Friday, what is it? It's sort of a, this is your life.
This is your life.
This is your life, Jeremy. I met Jeremy years and years ago at a very epic venue, Phoenix Hill Tavern. Many people have been to this watering hole through the 70s, 80s, 90s, and then I guess it was a few years back that they finally sold it and it became some beautiful condominiums for people to enjoy the area of Louisville. Over there by, you know where it's at, the Highlands and all that, Bardstown Road and all that good stuff. Jeremy was doing security and his partner, Michael, and they would come in and they were just amazing. Class act, always so good to me, great friends, great supporters, so cool. You always treated me with such respect and dignity in a place where that wasn't always the case. No offense to the venue, but some of the patrons, having a little bit to drink, Jeremy, you know how I can get sometimes. And you and Michael would always listen to me. You always would take the time to give me the time of day, make me feel important and that I mattered, and you weren't creeps, thank God. That's why I love cops and I love you. I love officers of the law. You had I remember some guy stealing our CDs out of the merch table and putting them down his pants. And I tackled him outside. I might have beat him in the face. I don't remember. It was long ago, but you were there for me and I appreciate that. And that segued for many years of you coming to live shows. And then you started showing up with this other lady that, you guys were friends. We all know how that goes. This beautiful, beautiful woman, Miss Melody, who had been around for a long time in our life, in my life, and then you guys got together, and now you're a thing, and now she is Melody with your last name, and I love it, and I'm so excited because I remember her, I think we were downstairs at the Blind Squirrel in the bathroom, and she was helping me get out of my clothes that were too tight and sweaty, and here's this lady just letting me strip down buck-ass naked, not giving toots to the wind, and I was like, this is a solid chick. I dig her, and then you ended up with her, and I'm so happy. So I guess when you're awesome, for people that are out there thinking all the good ones are taken, no, they're not. You just have to wait your turn and your time when God's got his plan ready to rock and roll, and I promise you that it will unfold as beautifully as your story has. So that's how I remember you, and now I love watching all of your posts, and I can't thank you enough for being on Patreon and letting us, through this craptacula pan douchebagger, create content, Jeremy. Thank you. I hope you know how sincere I and the band are, and thanking you for that. Jeremy loves to cook. You are a master griller. You're a master chef, and I love looking at everything that you prepare and seeing the photos, wishing I too was there to partake in some of this foodery. Yes, I've made a new word up. You can use it. You're welcome. You are a foodie, and you live the best life ever because you've worked your freaking ass off for it. So when people see your social media, your beautiful wife, your house, your life, know that that came with great sacrifice and putting up with a lot of BS. And I applaud you and thank you for it. I love seeing your posts when you are out on the town, the Kentucky Derby, was it Churchill Downs? I love seeing everybody dressed up. I love seeing you basking and being rewarded for a really great job that you've done for years, and a lot of crap that you've put up with, and a lot of stuff that you've seen, and you've just held your head up, held your head up high and pushed through all of it. And I will end on this memory. I think it was the levee, when I was so busy doing all of the work that we do as independent artists at a show. People don't see the load in and all the setup and all the stuff that we've got to do, and there's not time to eat. And I remember you taking time to order me shrimp cocktail. And that's all I wanted, because I'm pretty sure I was on ketosis or some gimmick diet then, which I always am, and you understood that and just got something for me. And I think it was like really expensive, and I thank you for taking care of a friend. And that's it. I am so glad that you have a great life. And I can't wait for you to retire and just be safe and not be out in all of that, even though I know you love it and you're great at it. I just want my friends to be safe and have a good life, which you do. Signing off, I know we're going to hear from Serge the Purge on his take on your This Is Your Life, Mr. Jeremy. Thank you for everything, brother. I am so honored, so blessed, and so grateful to have you in my life all these years. Signing off.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to this Feature Friday. I'm Serge. I'm here with you today. I know that today is a little bit of a different look, as I was in my podcast studio, and I figured why not just bang out this Feature Friday in a new location and change it up for you guys so you can see what my setup looks like when I'm doing Subscribe Star and my podcast for YouTube and a bunch of other stuff, as well as the LA Tribune this weekend, which you guys should all tune into at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be premiering our new music video on the LA Tribune Summit, and we will be talking about the making of the video afterwards with the entire band. And I will also be in this studio that you currently see here with the bucket headphones and an actual big microphone. I just want to give a shout out to Mo Rock for hosting that video on the summit, and I just want to thank him for all the opportunities that he's given us, the band, for quite some time now. You are the OG, Mo Rock. But today's video is not about Mo Rock. It is actually about a patron, Jeremy Smith, who met the band a long time ago at some shows, and it is a current patron and supporter, and we thank you so much for that. Jeremy Smith is a big fan of barbecue, which I like very much myself, and I miss it because it is very expensive. Otherwise, I'd be going out and getting it all the time if I could afford just a 12 rack of ribs every day of my life. So good taste, my man. But more importantly, Jeremy Smith is a cop and also used to bring his police partners to the shows and patronize, which means a lot because we definitely back the blue here on Patreon and appreciate all of you that risk your lives every day to go out and fight the good fight and be that 99% of good cops while fiending off those 1% of the guys who give you guys a bad name. Don't worry, I know. My dad was also a police officer and served for 23 years, and then one day decided to retire because he is done. That's right, he's done doing that job, and he tells me that he would never recommend that job to anyone, not because it's not a good job, but because of the toll that it takes on your mental and physical health through the years of doing it. So to anyone that is hating on the cops, just know that it is a lot harder than your 9 to 5. Unless you're in the military, that might be like the only step up from there. Thank you for putting your life on the line every day, Jeremy Smith. And helping those in need while taking those who are dangerous off of the streets. All the jobs are equally important for the most part. My dad was a homicide detective, and I can assure you that he doesn't wish that job upon anyone because it is not CSI like they show on the TV. And I know that your job, Jeremy, is also not like CSI or Cops where you got the cameras backing you in all the glory. Sometimes you got to go in a rut that you don't want to go in. And I've heard stories firsthand of being in a fight with a guy and them possibly disarming you, and you're quite literally fighting for your life. So just know, Jeremy, that I know. We have that mutual understanding. I totally get it, man. So seriously, thank you. I'm thanking you from the bottom of my heart for risking your life, especially nowadays in 2021. I totally get it. And I know it's even hard to be friends with your partner because now you got body cams all over you. You can't even kick back and have a good time in the cop car going to get some fried chicken at the KFC, man. I totally get it. So just know that I mean it when I say thank you. And thank you to all of the police officers out there that are fighting the good fight. The media has not been nice to you guys, especially not nice to you guys who are the 99% majority of good eggs. So just know that I mean it when I say thank you. And Jeremy, we really appreciate you being a patron here, man. It really means a lot. The fact that you would spend your hard-earned money on being a part of this awesome family of people and being here every week, supporting this content, and coming to the shows, supporting the band, and living your best life. I hope to meet you soon, man. Come out to the next show that you can. If you're in the Louisville area, that would be our next show, April 23rd at Street Grubs and Hops. Come out, man. We'd love to meet you, or I'd love to meet you. The band's obviously already met you, and we'll hang out, and you'll get to enjoy some good music. So we appreciate you, man. Hope you have a good rest of this Friday, and have a great night.